Welcome back to the evolution of Formula One, the ultimate pit stop for everything Formula One. Today's video is a quick preview of the 2025 Spanish Grand Prix at the iconic Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. As we gear up for the 9th round of this thrilling season, let's dive into the key storylines, driver lineups, and what to expect this weekend. Heading into Barcelona, McLaren's Oscar Piastri leads the Drivers' Championship with 161 points, closely followed by teammate Lando Norris with 158 points. Red Bull's Max Verstappen trails in third with 136 points. In the Constructors' Championship, McLaren dominates with 319 points, while Mercedes and Red Bull are battling for second with 147 and 143 points respectively. The Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya is a 4.657-kilometre track known for its technical complexity. With a mix of high-speed corners and a long straight, it demands a well-balanced car setup. The recent removal of the final chicane has increased speeds onto the main straight, enhancing overtaking opportunities into Turn 1. Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya is like Formula One's final exam. It exposes a car's strengths and brutally punishes its weaknesses. Long corners, variable winds, abrasive tarmac, and limited overtaking opportunities make it a place where balance, tyre management, and qualifying execution are king. Sector 1 features the long main straight leading into Turn 1, a prime overtaking spot. Sector 2 comprises a series of medium-speed corners requiring aerodynamic efficiency. Sector 3 demands mechanical grip and precision, especially through the final corners. Tyre selection. Teams will likely opt for the softest compound C3 to maximize grip. Track evolution. The track tends to rubber in quickly, so timing the final Q3 run is crucial. Wind conditions. Variable winds can affect car balance, particularly in the high-speed corners. McLaren, the downforce dynamos. McLaren's 2025 car is arguably the best in medium-speed corners and has exceptional rear-end stability, perfect for Sector 2. Both drivers have excelled at tracks demanding precision over brute force. Piastri, in particular, has shown elite tyre management in long runs this season. Their package generates consistent downforce without chewing tyres, critical in the high-degradation climate of Barcelona. Strategy outlook. McLaren can run long stints on mediums or hards, giving them flexibility to undercut or overcut rivals. Expect another strong showing from McLaren this weekend. I wouldn't write off another 1-2. Ferrari. Have they turned a corner? The SF25 has a strong front end, ideal for Barcelona's sweeping entries. Hamilton's late-braking style could work well into turns 1 and 10. Ferrari's upgrades post-Miami seems to have improved their high-speed stability, which is key for turns 3 and 9. Leclerc historically excels here in qualifying, and Hamilton has a great record on this track. Strategy outlook. Ferrari might opt for a more aggressive two-stopper. If they qualify well, they'll be hard to dislodge. This could be a big weekend for Ferrari. Red Bull. Power, but with balance questions. Red Bull's 2025 package still excels on straight-line speed and DRS efficiency, but they've been chasing balance in long corners since the Imola update. Verstappen will still extract max performance, as usual, but if the car is twitchy mid-corner, Barcelona will highlight it. Strategy outlook. Likely to go aggressive with a two-stop. Max could force an undercut if he qualifies second or third, but he might struggle to stay with McLaren and Ferrari this weekend. Yuki just needs to stay in the top 10, if possible, but I think he may struggle on this track. Mercedes. Tyre whisperers. Rebounding. Mercedes' recent floor and suspension tweaks have improved tyre preservation, a huge asset here. Russell has been qualifying consistently inside the top 5, and Antonelli is growing in confidence, especially in FP sessions. Barcelona's high-degradation layout suits their smooth traction characteristics, even if they lack top-end speed. Strategy outlook. expect them to gamble on a one-stop if tyre deg is manageable, or be opportunists if a safety car appears. I think this will be a better weekend for Mercedes than last weekend at Monaco. Williams, home driver versus high-flying Albon. The FW47 has made clear progress this season, especially in straight-line efficiency and medium-speed balance. But the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya isn't exactly tailor-made for this car. Tyre degradation will be a concern, particularly for the rear end, where Williams traditionally struggles over long stints. The car may perform well early in a stint, then fade slightly if temperatures climb. Overtaking is tough, so qualifying well is key. Expect Williams to aim for Q2 with Albon and possibly a shock Q3 with Sainz, who'll have the home crowd on his side and knows every grain of tarmac here. Strategy outlook. Expect a two-stop strategy, starting on mediums, then hards, and possibly a short soft stint if they're hunting points late in the race. A top 10 finish here would be a genuine success here. Home fans will be cheering Sainz all the way no matter the result. Aston Martin. Home driver, big question, mark. The AMR25 struggles with rear tyre wear, and that's dangerous on Barcelona's abrasive surface. Alonso knows every trick in the book around here and will maximise strategy, but the car needs to play ball. Stroll could struggle, especially in long sector 3 where grip is king. Strategy outlook will depend heavily on Alonso's racecraft and potential VSC/SC scenarios. The rest of the grid. Off the back of a wonderful weekend last week, confidence will be high amongst the two Racing Bull drivers. Confidence can only get you so far though, and they will no doubt struggle a bit with tyre degradation this weekend, which may just keep them out of the top 10 and out of the points. Alpine's lack of straight-line speed and high-speed corner stability would see them struggle again this weekend. Gasly will try his best to drag them into Q2 in qualifying, but their race pace is so flat I wouldn't expect to see points here. The Haas cars may have their tyres eaten alive by the Barcelona circuit this weekend. It could be a long weekend for Ocon and Behrman. Unless Kick Sauber can pull off some sort of unconventional strategy, points are unlikely this weekend. The car is predictable, but lacks bite. Similar to Haas, it will be another painful weekend potentially. Tyre compounds. Pirelli brings the hardest compounds, C1, hard, C2, medium, and C3, soft. The abrasive surface and high-speed corners lead to significant tyre degradation. Potential strategies. Two-stop strategy. Starting on mediums, switching to hards, and finishing on mediums or softs is anticipated to be the fastest approach. One-stop strategy, less favourable due to tyre wear, but might be attempted by teams aiming for track position. Overtaking opportunities. Turn 1, the primary overtaking spot, especially with DRS assistance. Turn 10, a potential overtaking zone if a driver gets a good exit from turn 9. Aerodynamics. High downforce setups are favoured to navigate the complex corners, but teams must balance this with the need for straight-line speed on the main straight. Cooling. With ambient temperatures expected to be high, managing engine and brake temperatures will be critical. Upgrades. Mid-season upgrades often debut here due to the track's representative nature. Teams will assess the effectiveness of their developments in real race conditions. A new technical directive targeting flexible front wings comes into effect this weekend. Ferrari's team principal, Fred Vasseur, believes this could be a game-changer, potentially altering the competitive landscape. Teams have been working on upgrades to comply with the new regulations, and their effectiveness will be on display in Barcelona. Here's the schedule for the weekend. With championship battles heating up and new regulations shaking things up, the 2025 Spanish Grand Prix promises intense action and strategic intrigue. Will McLaren maintain its dominance? Can Ferrari capitalise on the new directive? Or will Red Bull and Mercedes mount a comeback? Stay tuned for all the excitement from Barcelona. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and comment below with your own thoughts on how this weekend's racing might go. Thanks for watching.